How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical. This is Perkins. Let's get to it. So what is the plan for this episode? So I think it's fair to say you were all in agreement that we need to actually up the hauling just to get rid of a lot of this tainted clothing to actually make room for, stuff that we would like. I know it's groundbreaking stuff we're achieving in this series. Really is, and I can see you all now. Just proud of you, boy. So we want to finish the last little bits off with constructing our forever home for Perkins. And then pretty much we need to get back onto research. I know it's not sexy. It doesn't sound sexy, but it's going to just unlock stuff for us. It'd be great if we could actually move her bedroom up into here. But first things first, I guess. I got a couple more things queued up. And then I'm happy to let Perkins sort of do what she wants. We'll keep her in the sort of safe zone. Basically, just make sure she doesn't run too far away across the map. I will actually add to this zone because another thing that we do need to do this episode is actually replace some of the steel, because we're starting to go through quite a little bit of steel, making sure our traps are in order. Now, normally, obviously, you don't want to be using steel traps too much because obviously the amount of resource that it makes. But because we've only got one person, steel traps pretty is our most legit way of defending Perkins. Obviously, it would be really, really great. No, it's fine. When Perkins wakes up, let's hold left shift and... Oh, that's outside the area, so we'll actually unrestrict her just so we can get the rest of these 6 components that we got through a airdrop. Like a little care package from Randy. It was very, very nice of him. So yeah, a lot of things to do. And plus then we want to get an electric tailor bench up so we have a little bit more work efficiency than just a hand tailor bench. We could probably get a heater in this room at some point. I think that's the next step, just making sure everywhere's heated so we don't have a risk of any hypothermia. Not that I think it's going to happen, but it's not something that I really want to test out too bad. So there we go, another heater in there is going to be absolutely fine. Like, I know some of you are like, get geothermal power, but we're just not... We don't need it. Like, one battery and this wind turbine, sorry, are like doing the business at the moment. So we will get it, don't get me wrong, just not right this second. We're not using tons of power, so I'm happy at the moment. Obviously, that's ramping up because we're getting more electrical stuff, more heaters, stuff like that. We will need a cooler for when we come out of winter because, as we found last time, our summers get to about -5, with obviously extreme winters getting to about -62. But that does mean we have potential for actually our freezer to start to get a little bit hot. Can you start hauling this? Yeah, get all this out of here. I know you're prioritising cooking first, but this is just stressing me out. All this clothing everywhere. You can see everything's deteriorating in our brilliant deterioration zone. That's what we're going to call this. As you viewers rightly said, that was a great tip to put it on this water. Stuff just deteriorates so quickly. And you can see why it's deteriorating when you click on it. Unroofed, outdoors, shallow water. Perfect! I know we've addressed that before, but it's just so good. It's so quick. Right, then you've got 4 more things to do, Perkins. She's just got a lot of things to catch up on. Equally, it would be nice if we could get some traders in so we could actually sell, like, some bits, but sort of it is what it is at the moment. Do sort of wonder. I'm going to put cook on 2 and 2, so then hopefully we get crafting on 2, but then holding and cleaning on 1, so she's going to do that first before anything. Hopefully then we don't get behind on any like cleanliness, potential food poisoning. And so everything is hauled and ready. Once obviously she's caught up on it, it's not going to be a massive deal. And I think if we catch up on it now, it's just going to be perfect. We do have a lot of human leather, so I think we will up the amount of clothing that we will make. This room could potentially even be bigger, which I'm tempted to do it since we're going into the industry. You know, she's a working woman. She works with textiles. That's what she would put on her dating advert. Like, I work with textiles. I don't think she'd, like, go straight in with human leather. I think that might be a turn off. Equally, it might be a weird turn on. People are into anything. My thing in life is someone must have always have done something one. Like, think of the most ridiculous thing, and someone's probably done it once. Yeah, let's not start thinking about that. Cargo pods. I mean, Randy is being like sort of a love-hate relationship we have with him at the moment. Let's get Perkins to haul them. 9 vegetarian meals. I mean, it's not great. It's the hour snow her. Like, don't eat our meals. That has stressed me out. Okay, it is what it is. I mean, it's not a problem. We actually have tons of food if I open this up. Yeah, we have like over 600 human meat, so we're actually rocking it, has to be said. Yeah, haul and clean fast. The problem is, to be fair, we could probably make this stockpile a little bit bigger. So at least then when there is loads of stuff queued up, we can just get rid of it and we ain't got to wait. Because I think that's a lot of what Perkins is having to do. Let's do sort of safe area so she doesn't go miles away. Obviously, it would be great if we could start mining the steel, but that's not too much of a problem. Let's just seeing if there was too much steel to actually collect around the map, which there isn't. And then we need to get back to really making blocks and chunks. So let's queue a few more up to be hauled. There we go, there we go. So we're clearing out everything now, which is really perfect. I said just need a trader to get rid of all these guns and all that sort of stuff. That's the next step. But beggars can't really be choosers. God, she does work hard, our Perkins, doesn't she? Mad snow hair? Ugh. Do you reckon they're going mad? I wonder if they're going mad because they're starving, but I don't know if it works like that. See, as we can see, a lot of our traps are actually down at the moment. Which is obviously if we get hit bad, that's actually quite a worry, but hey ho, hey ho. Yeah, I think after she eats and does her wreck in the morning. Yeah, after she does her... Sorry, I was just thinking. I think after she eats and has her wreck, then we're going to queue up some mining jobs. Because this could become a problem and we don't really want it to be. The rabbit died. So let's queue up some of this. And I mean, stats-wise, she's rocking it. And mining is 11, so it's not like she takes too long to be able to do anything. And obviously, Jogger helps just because of the large map that we're running on. But I think getting traps up is a big one. Because we have been, like last episode, we were getting hit a bit more regular. But like 4 people. But all it takes is like 2 groups of 5 to hit us. And Perkins is suddenly having to fight for her life. Right, there we go. So she's holding that, which is lovely. Just debating whether I'm regretting putting hauling so high. And I think I am. So let's have hauling at 2. I can manually move all the tainted stuff, I suppose. Cleaning I still want as a number 1. Just because it's a quick thing to do once it's done. And if you keep on top of it early, it's not too bad. Saying that, No, I think we go cooking 1, hunting 1. And then cleaning 2. So then you'll go, and then put hauling 3. So you'll go cook, hunt. Then you'll mine, which is important. Then you'll craft, which is blocks. Then clean. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Because we do need to get steel in the base. It's getting a bit silly. Otherwise, we're just going to fall behind with getting the traps up. And that's just going to cause us a lot of problems. Equally, we need steel to actually be able to get the electric tailor bench up, which... Saving Alaska. Oh, I'm not running across the map to like look for people. All the clothes, all that beep, 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 boop, boop is just all the clothes deteriorating, which is perfect. We have a raid by a mech hive. There is 2 of them. Okay, wish Perkins luck. Where are they? Okay, 2 melee, which is pretty tragic. Get Perkins up because we want them to come around this side because we have the most amount of traps. Get Perkins up and ready just so she can defend herself if required. This is why I didn't really want the traps down. Please don't go in my base. Please don't go in my base. Really? Oh, we're going to have to be careful here. Right, run. There we go. Lovely. If we lose... Oh, that's so frustrating though. Please don't destroy our battery. Right, run. Come on, Perkins. Nice. Okay, so a bit frustrating. We had to go through that. Unless we put the research bench in there, but it's going to be a bit negative, isn't it? Simple research bench. We can do it with limestone. We just chuck it in there. Research penalty, bad temperature. I mean, everything's got a bad temperature, does it matter? Okay, is what it is. Limestone, we'll put that in here for the time being because we haven't really sorted out what we're doing up here. And we're still a little bit behind with actually making blocks and stuff like that. What I will do is actually allow corpses, Mechanoid corpses in here. Yeah, a bit sad, but we would rather that than it be like Perkins on the chopping block, so with that being said, still probably one of the best outcomes. Perkins then will go sort of safe. And this is the concern, that then the game starts sending obviously Mechanoids at us. And they go through, they're like a hot knife through butter, cutting through Perkins, so just make sure Perkins didn't get hit, no. I didn't think she did, but she was very lucky. I imagine what happened was she dodged the attack, or the attack missed, but yeah, I need to be much more careful. Let's get the traps up, because oh boy, am I getting nervous. Perkins is so nervous she's taken to drugs. Cave builders passing nearby. Just seeing if there's anything worth of note. Basically, we're just looking for that cannibal to obviously join us. Perkins, if you're going home, you might as well haul some steel at the same time. Be resourceful, please. Because you'll mine before construction, so we do need to keep that in mind. Not a massive problem, but at the same time, we need to make sure traps are actually getting up. So if I tell her to stay inside tomorrow, hopefully she'll get a couple of them traps up, and then that will... Okay. I still think we're going well. If I say it enough, it matters. If I say it enough, it counts. That's how it works, party people. That's how it works. Hey, you guys are loving it. You're supporting me. You're loving it. You're sort of supporting me. Like, I give you like an A minus. Give some of you a B plus, but some of you an A minus. How does that work? Because an A minus is better, but stuff to work towards. My understanding of the grading system, for one. I actually like that being the bedroom, just because it's like the centre of the universe. Centre of Perkins' universe. Let's reinstall that there. We will then build copy a lamp. With that being said, let's not build the research, because we can build it in here. Which works perfectly. We will reinstall one of these in here, just so Perkins can wake up, you know, to the nice smell of a skull on a spike. Just to be reminded what an awful, lovely person she is. Because this is going to probably stay here. Because obviously eventually we're going to want... I can't even get the right plan on here. I think it's like this, the geothermal power. So we'll probably keep this kill box. I mean, to be fair, although as jankety as it is, like, it has been working. But at the same point, you don't really want your defense described as jaggedy. Janky. I don't even know what it's called. As I sneeze, as I'm allergic to the progress we're making, which doesn't quite work as a analogy because you don't want to be allergic to progress, but the same stent. I like to throw in a couple of them every now and then because the headphone users... No, I'm just joking. I get too excited, party people. Perkins is flourishing. What are you doing now? You're resting. No. Oh, okay. And if we go temperature, we go heating, we can get a heater in here. Get a heater in here. Everyone has a heater. You have a heater. You have a heater. Might as well make the most of it. I mean, our freezer isn't going to be warmed by anything. We do need a cooler at some point, but... And we'll keep the mechs because we can get a little bit of resources out of them, but obviously if stockpiles start dwindling, then we'll address that. Right, now go to sort of safe. Now you've done a lot of stuff here. You should be proud of yourself, Perkins. You've had a positive day. And you get back to mining, getting some steel back. And then I'll probably stop the mining for a bit. I just want all the traps back. Us to start building. Where are you going with that, Perkins? You're just holding the steel. I mean, I'll allow it, but... Not the best base in terms of her being able to actually get out quickly. A dusty drifter. Work for free. I mean, we've got enough food that I don't really care at the moment. I'm just happy with obviously Perkins trying to make as much progress as possible. Alright, we've got through winter. I didn't even realise we're in like spring at the moment. I know it says permanent winter. But at the same time, the temperatures do... We're always classed as in winter because of how cold it is. However, I still classify everything as the seasons. Just because the temperature does sort of drift down. That's why I keep mentioning them. So we're in sort of spring, which our spring is still minus like 27. But it's not the minus 60s that we get in the winter. So we still can't really grow anything outside. Look, Perkins, if you're going back, haul some steel. And it'd just be nice if we can get all the heaters up. Get the steel tailor bench up. Get the traps up. And then back on research. I keep saying that. And then not going back. It's the problem with base builders. I can't just focus. Let's have a look at Perkins' needs. Why have you got a tainted flak vest on? I mean, her mood could probably tank it, but at the same time, like, don't worry about it. Don't wear something that's tainted. I thought she was going to run in and then, like, put it back on again. I was just about to laugh. Group of travellers. I mean, I don't really care. Not doing anything for me. Alright, is there any more of this that can get hold? That can get hold. That can get hold. Nope, that can get hold. This is all tainted anyway. Just get it out of the stockpile. I'm even wondering to dump all the weapons. Thing is, because at the moment, it's not like anyone's even coming to trade with us. To be fair, we keep eating everyone. Perhaps our actions have consequences, but that doesn't sound right. Okay, this probably isn't as good as what I thought it would, just because the doors are slowing her down. How much wood have we got? How much does it actually take to make a wooden door? 25. Yeah, a lot of doors in our base, but I don't know. I want to stay safe, I guess. Already gone for a lot of that steel, which is getting quite worrisome. Relaxing socially. Nah, wholesome steel. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll find it just as fun. You get to walk, you know, in the snow, which you definitely don't do all the time. You get sick of snow. I love snow in real life, but imagine if you had it all the time. I don't know if it'd be as fun. I'd like to think it would be, but I suppose then it just depends if you have to travel in it and stuff like that. Because I can picture that if you have to travel in it all the time, it's not exactly going to be the most fun. Yeah, I don't think Perkins would describe her adventure in Rimworld so far with us as fun, which is disappointing. Perkins needs to, like, cheer up a little bit. We still need more steel because we need loads to get the heaters up. 20 for a steel lamp, 50 for a heater, which is daylight robbery. An eclipse, but luckily that doesn't affect us because we have a wind turbine. I want her to mine all of this to then end the episode with like tons of steel. So I might just hold left shift and queue up all these now. So then that should be... So that's one heater. Roughly, obviously. That's 2 heater. Probably still going to need more steel after this. That's the crazy thing. Let's just queue it all up. We're not taking any quests to look after some squirrels. I can tell you that now by just popping that up. They'll all have blood rot and it'll annoy me. Snow hair self-tamed. Well, lovely. Get onto the slaughter block. We ain't no friendly colonists. We are the Perkins. I love how we started the season off by like, oh, we're only going to mine what we need. And now we're like, just mine it all. We're like the dwarfs. We've gotten too greedy. There we go. Right, I'm open. With a capital H. We should be alright now. Oh, come on, Perkins. Stop having fun. You've eaten human meat. Right, let's get this bench up. Because this is frustrating me. Because then we can get our research bench up here. God, Perkins, that was a roundabout way to build that, I'll be honest. There we go, that's up. So then what we want to do is copy all these. Paste. Paste. Lovely. Right, then we're going to deconstruct this bad boy. Awesome. Wondering whether to build this room bigger, which I think we might do. Don't have any limestone, any sandstone. Yeah, we'll worry about that another episode. Right, let's chuck that there. So Perkins, move that bench. Lovely. Then we're going to go to a limestone research bench. Can we get that up now? Yep, I want her to work hard just to get these last few things done. So we can say saying that we don't have enough limestone blocks. We really not. How many do we need? 75. Well, I'm going to cancel that then. Just ignore that ever happened. Let's make a few more blocks than what we're doing. So let's say 250 and then unpause at, I don't know, 95. No, 125. Obviously a lot of blocks to make. But then once they're made, they're made. It sort of goes without saying, but you know what I mean. Can you kill the slaughter that snow hare? Because I don't want it eating our food. Thank you. We eat it. It doesn't eat our food. There you go. Cook it up into a nice meal. Perfect. I mean, I appreciate the cooking, but I really want you to get you back to work. But there we go. So blocks are being made, which is fine. In the same breath, can we actually get that lamp up in your bedroom? Yes, so just so you're not getting darkness modifiers. Can we get the heater up as well? Let's get a couple of things up to round off the episode. So then we can start next episode even stronger. Don't get me wrong, these are... Oh, wait, why am I... That's 2 heaters, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's queue up getting these traps. So then we come next episode and it's all fresh, it's all sorted. Although next episode we'll obviously be getting the research bench back up. I say back up, but... Already building, loving it. Minor break risk, that's fine, we can ride Perkins a little hard every now and then just to make sure she's getting jobs done, that's no bother. Steel in the stockpile is basically non-existent. I know she's having fun. I just want next episode so we can come in. Everything's sort of sorted. So let's haul these now. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Cool. And then I'll queue up one more haul steel. So then we have like 170. Saying that, can we just make a research bench out of steel? Yeah, let's just do it out of steel then. Then a steel stool. So then at least then next episode we've even got the research bench already. We're helping future Tazastical and future Perkins. We're thinking long term, not short term. There we go. Build the stool as well. Perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We could have just reinstalled that, but that's fine. Perkins is asleep in a room that is actually quite hot. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Actually, everywhere is quite hot. The freezer's quite cool. Very, very nice party people. Then what we'll do is we'll up this to make 10 Parkers. Just so we can get the money actually really flowing. Actually, what I'll do is storage. I'm going to take clothes off here and she can just dump them in here. Until we've got too much human leather at the moment. We've got nearly 1,000. Wow. Not the worst problem to have, but research bench is quite ugly. But we need to build these blocks because then what we can build, if we go into floor, we can build morbid slabs. No. Morbid sandstone blocks. Style dominance. I think that's what we need. But yeah, so hopefully that will cheer Perkins up by just making sure she wakes up in the morning feeling dominant. Do you know what I mean? Got to give her the tools to succeed, party people. Right. Deconstruct that. And I actually think we've made quite a little bit of progress today. Which we want to make quite a lot. So I don't know if a little bit is good. How much steel? 35. Let's haul that. Let's get that in. And then Perkins, you're all done. For the moment. Until the next thing. Till the next day. But you can rest easy. There we go. It looks jagged. It is a bit jagged. It's not the best layout. But Perkins calls it home, and that's the main thing, party people. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.